All right, YouTube, here's a pre-DPF back exhaust kit cold start. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We've done a few more upgrades or modifications since the last video went out. We finally got a tuner for this truck. It is the emissions compliant tune. I waited for somebody to come out with tuning capabilities for the MM3. I will do a more in-depth video on this once I get more miles on it. And real quick, you have a bunch of PIDs you can monitor. Right now, this is the beta tune for the 19 and 20s. So a lot of features aren't available. There are no horsepower or sound modifications on this tuner yet. There will be in the future. You have all your different dashboards you can choose from right here. I prefer the, where is it? Dashboard C. That one is my favorite. I don't have a EGT probe yet, but when I do, it will plug into here and then I can monitor my EGTs. What else? Currently, you cannot change your speedometer, recalibrate it for bigger wheels and tires. What else can you do? Tire pressure, monitor threshold. So I think this one calls for 65 all around unless you're towing. If you're running bigger wheels and tires, you may want to lower your PSI. You will have a low tire light indicator somewhere on the dash up here, but through the MM3 tuning capability, you can actually change that. I'm not sure if you can change your fuel tank size from this. That would be a very cool feature. I am looking at getting the S&B 55-gallon replacement tank for the mega cab when it comes out. I think this one has 33 gallons, but let's actually go through here and see what I was at. I believe going cross state, so from the Detroit metro area out to Grand Rapids, I went 294 miles and I have just above what is it, half a tank. I think I got almost 700 miles on one tank just because of the tuner right here, the emissions compliant tuning. It took a while to install the stuff. Overall, I have been really happy with everything that's gone on for this vehicle. Let's take a look under the hood real quick. Come out here. So up under the hood, obviously we have all the emissions intact tuning and my cold air intake. Yeah, overall very impressed. Sounds a lot better, gets a lot more better fuel economy. Also, my engine temps have been way down. Coolant doesn't get above 192 now. Oil pressure is at about 50 psi. In my opinion, tuning these trucks is the single best thing you can do for them. I was at about 13.9, 14.0 average fuel economy city driving. Now I think with the tune and everything, I'm around 18 or 19. The best I got was 24 all freeway, cross state. But again, very, very happy with this. All the temperatures and pressures and everything are a lot cooler than you would have on a non-tuned truck. As you can see, I have just over 1,100 miles on this thing, and the tuning was done with 600 miles on the clock. So I was a little bit nervous, but looking back, definitely the way to go. The tuner that I got also has transmission tuning included. So there was a relearn procedure. They recommend you follow RevMax transmission relearn. I think the guy said he recommends 100 miles versus 250 miles, no more than 30% throttle, and no more than 2,000 RPMs. What else? If you're interested in looking into the 5th gen capabilities, if that's how you would say it, there's a website, igotacummins.com. I will link it in the description below. It's pretty much a forum website where all sorts of Cummins guys go. You got 5th gen or 1st gen all the way through 5th gen right now. It is $99 for a lifetime premium membership. I would highly recommend getting that if you're interested in emissions compliant tuning. That's all I can really say on the matter, but I will be including some sound clips, some drive-bys and everything at the end of the video, so take care and enjoy.
All right, and here's what the truck sounds like with the 5-inch DPF back kit.
Pretty throaty. It sounds pretty good. So with this particular setup, I still am in the transmission relearn process. The guy who tunes this recommends following the RevMax trans relearn procedure. 250 miles, he said, is a bit much. I mean, he said you can do about 100. So you're gonna want to do stop and go driving, not exceeding 2,000 RPM, and not exceeding 30% throttle, just so that way the transmission gets through all the gears and you have a proper relearn. I don't really punch it a lot in this truck, so I don't have a problem doing that. You're not really going to be able to get good audio out of the exhaust brake with this, but here it is. It is pretty loud. I don't really know if the iPhone camera will catch that. Traditionally, it'd do the Jake, the when it was stock, but now that I have the tune on it and the 5-inch DPF back kit, it just sounds like a huge turbo blow off, which I actually like. I'm never gonna get tired of this sound. So this MM3 tuner, by the way, absolutely awesome. I have multiple PIDs I can follow. However, this is my current favorite one. Let's see if I can get the exhaust brake to go on again. And I will say this, the exhaust brake in these new trucks, especially the Ram, now that this thing is tuned, oh my gosh, it's got to be the best exhaust brake in the industry right now. This thing will slow you down very fast. I do keep it on full exhaust brake as well. I'm not really a huge fan of the auto one. I want to save my brakes as much as I can. So coming up to this little hill right here, I'm going to let off again. And hopefully the iPhone camera is picking it up and does us some justice, because this thing sounds absolutely awesome. So here we go. And again, it does slow you down pretty considerably. So overall, huge fan. Go a little bit more in depth with this tuner when I get past the trans relearn procedure. I will never ever get tired of this. Dude, it just sounds so good. So there you have it. That is what the emissions compliant intact tuning sounds like on these 5th gens. Little throaty. Again, this is just the base tune to have all the emission stuff work optimally. There will be horsepower tunes and sound modifier tunes released in the near future. They're expected end of June, early July 2020. Those will include anywhere from 30 horsepower all the way up to 250 horsepower. And then there's a 12 valve sound tune, which turns off the pilot injection, so it sounds like a 12 valve, obviously, which is awesome. There's a high idle tune, which you have the turbo whistle, sounds like a jet engine. And then there's a lope tune, which is pretty cool in itself. So again, thanks for watching, and like always, have a great day.